Jackie, you've had some things to say on Twitter and everything else last couple of days. Is this a sweet victory for you guys?
You know, it's a real good victory. You know, over our rivalries. I'm glad we were able to get it done.
How much of the emotions from the past few days played into what y'all are doing out there on the field? I mean, Coach Tanner always talks about separating emotion from the game, but were y'all able to do that coming into this one?
You know, we were just a little fired up and ready to get back on the field and prove that we're a tougher team. But then, we got a win out of it, and we're going to move on and get ready for the next game.
Matt, if you can just talk about, obviously, coming out and finally getting the job done, getting that last strikeout, and how much it does for your confidence going forward after the outing the other day.
I mean, as a closer, you gotta have a short memory, and I put that past me on Monday, and I just wanted to come out today and do my job, and just going out there and getting the last out is what I'm supposed to do.
Jake, you talk about how special this is, not to only do such a big thing in the rivalry game, but doing it so close in the park, so close to your home.
Yeah, it's as special as it can get, to be honest. I had quite a few people I know here, and it's my hometown, and like you said, it's our rivals, so it's a great moment.
Jake, can you kind of walk us through that, where it looks like Roth was going to take the at-bat, and then all of a sudden you're into the game? Just how quickly did your mind have to switch on to going to play?
Yeah, it was interesting. I thought Roth was going to go in, and I kind of warmed up for a second, and then kind of went back down to the bench, and then all of a sudden they said you're hitting. So I didn't really even have time to think. I kind of just put my gloves on and went up to the plate.
Forrest, this is probably the biggest stage you've pitched on probably in your life. Had a good, obviously tough going in the ninth inning, but certainly before that you pitched pretty well.
Yeah, I felt good. Knew I had to get out there and establish with the leader. So felt pretty hot coming out of the 10.
Jake, where were you last year when the Gamecocks won the title? Were you in the Coastal Plain League?
I was.
What was that like seeing your future team?
It was great. It was an interesting feeling being one of the only ones who wasn't there. But yeah, it was kind of funny because my summer teammates were just giving me hell for being here and not being there. But yeah, I'm just still glad we did it.
What team were you in?
I was with the Outer Banks Daredevils.
What went into your decision to go to USC to transfer?
Having played 2 years at Wofford, it just was not the right place for me anymore. And after that, I decided to leave, and it kind of started recruiting over again. But really, USC was always in my heart. They were the first school to ever talk to me in high school. And I from Riverside, there's quite a few teammates have gone and played here. So I kind of always wanted to be here anyways, and it happened to be a good time for me to come, and it all worked out.
Forrest, were you surprised that they left you in that long, let you keep on going?
I felt like if I kept going and doing the same thing that I started off with, then they were going to leave me out there as long as I could. Just got in a little bit of trouble at the end.
Jake, do you recall having any at-bats or having success against Moorfield, the guy who hit the home run when he was at Burns and you were at Riverside?
Not that I can recall. He actually played on my AAU team in high school. So there was that. We kind of knew each other, and I really don't remember if I faced him in high school or not.
What was the name of that team? The
Which team was that?
The AAU team?
The Upstate Mavericks. Strike Zone Mavericks. We switched.
What?
We were the Strike Zone Mavericks, and then we were the Upstate Mavericks.
And you played with him both times?
I played on that team for years. He played a couple seasons with us.
What'd you do that night? Do you remember the title night last year? What'd you do, take a long walk on the beach or something?
I think we had a game that night, and I actually came home from the game and just caught the end of it with some buddies. But we had a little, we celebrated as much as I could for not being there.
Talk about what the rivalry means to you now that you've contributed.
It meant a lot to begin with, but now it's an even better feeling. It's an even greater feeling.
Any other questions for these four before I bring Coach in?
Jack, just talk about Hazelton, how good he was tonight, and did you guys think at some point in time he'd break through against somebody?
You know, he was able to locate his fastball. That's what he's been doing the whole game. You know, we wanted to go in with the mindset of be aggressive and attack. And I actually chased a few balls up, trying to be aggressive in the count. But I feel like by him establishing his fastball is what really kept him in the game that long. Till the bat started heating up, and we got to him a little bit in later on in the innings.
You had to say heating up.
Yeah, it's getting hot.
Any other questions for these four? All right, guys, you're done. I'm gonna bring